Everyone wants a better life. More peace. More success. More meaning. But most people spend their days reacting, not creating. They wake up tired. They rush through the morning. They give their best energy to work, to problems, to other people. And by night, nothing is left for their own dreams. Daniel was one of those people. He lived in a small apartment above a busy street where horns, engines, and voices never stopped. Even at midnight, the city hummed like a machine that refused to rest. By day, Daniel worked in a crowded office answering phone calls from angry customers. Most of them never said thank you. Many did not even say his name. Every evening, he returned home exhausted. He would drop onto the couch, open his phone, and scroll for hours. News. Videos. Messages. Noise. He told himself he was relaxing, but deep down, he felt emptier each night. He had dreams once. Ideas. Plans. Energy. Now he only had fatigue. Sometimes he would look at old photos of himself. Smiling, hopeful, confident. He barely recognized that person anymore. Tomorrow, he would whisper. Tomorrow I will start. Tomorrow never came. One night, everything changed, not with excitement, but with silence. A sudden power outage plunged the entire neighborhood into darkness. The lights died. The internet vanished. Even the street noise seemed to fade, as if the city itself had paused to breathe. Daniel searched for his phone out of habit, then remembered it was nearly dead. With nothing else to do, he lit a candle and sat by the window. At first, the quiet felt strange, almost uncomfortable. His mind began to wander. Thoughts he had avoided for years slowly surfaced. What am I doing with my life? What do I really want? When did I stop trying? He did not turn away this time. He stayed with the questions. Minutes turned into hours. For the first time in years, he felt awake inside. When the candle burned low, Daniel was not scared of the darkness anymore. He felt something else, clarity. The next morning, the electricity returned. So did the noise, the rush, the endless demands. But Daniel woke up 1 hour earlier than usual. The city was still quiet. No traffic. No phone notifications. No voices asking for anything. Just silence. He sat at the table with a notebook and wrote 3 simple goals, things he had been too afraid to admit even to himself. The first day felt awkward. The second day felt intentional. By the 7th day, it felt powerful. That 1 hour became his protected space. No distractions. No pressure. No pretending. Some mornings he learned new skills online. Some mornings he planned his future. Some mornings he simply sat in silence and thought clearly. Weeks passed. Then months. Slowly, his life began to move. He gained confidence. He spoke differently. He stood straighter. Opportunities he once ignored now felt possible. A year later, Daniel left the job that had drained him for so long. He stepped into work that excited him, challenged him, and made him proud of who he was becoming. But the biggest change was not visible on paper. He no longer felt like life was happening to him. He felt in control. When people asked him how everything changed, he did not talk about luck or talent. He simply said, "I kept 1 hour for myself before the world could take it." Most people wait for the perfect moment to transform their lives. They expect something dramatic, a sudden breakthrough, a burst of motivation, a sign. But real change rarely arrives like thunder. It begins quietly. In darkness. In stillness. In the hour when no one else is watching. One undisturbed hour can teach you who you are. It can build skills, confidence, strength, and direction. It can turn scattered dreams into real plans. While others sleep, scroll, or rush into chaos, you are building a life. Not all at once. Brick by brick. Day by day. Protect that hour, and it will protect your future. Because the people who achieve what others only dream of are not always smarter, richer, or more gifted. They simply learn to claim the quiet and use it well. Tonight, make one decision. Go to bed a little earlier. Wake up 1 hour before the world calls your name. Keep that hour for yourself, your growth, your dreams, your peace. Do this for the next 30 days. And watch what begins to change inside you. If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who feels stuck right now. Leave a comment and tell us what you will do with your first quiet hour. And if you want more stories that remind you how strong you really are, subscribe and stay with us. Because your future is not decided by luck. It is built in the quiet moments no one else sees. And tomorrow morning could be the moment everything begins.